guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. So I'm gonna do my monthly favorites for you guys today, and I just laugh because when I look down at my table every month when I do this, I'm like, if someone walked in and looked at this table, they would just be like, what does this woman do? Like, what is she doing? Look, listen. It is what it is. It just is. Let's get into it. I will start with beauty. I will move into home items and then a couple food items, but not a whole lot, but they're good ones. They are. Okay, first item, which I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this video because I don't want to bore you to death, because I did a full video exclusive to it. I will link it below, is my Morphe brushes. I have used these probably about 6 times now, and because I got them like mid-month. Love. I am loving these brushes, guys. You know too, if you followed me, this one specifically, I hate saying that word, specifically, this brush, I said, I was like, you know, it's like technically a foundation brush, and I don't ever use it for that. I always use my beauty blender, which I do, and I was like, but I could use this to like clean up a contour, that kind of thing. Well, today I decided let's actually use it for foundation like it's meant to be used for, and I did it and I loved it. But I still went over and like just kind of blended in a little bit with my beauty blender, but I loved it. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that out there since I've said that before. I've changed my mind. I'm entitled to do so. I'm a girl. Love these brushes. Again, I will link it below. For sure a favorite, and probably will be to come. Yes. Okay, next item. They're actually going to be very similar, but not. Guys, I've included this, I think, in a favorites before, maybe even a couple months ago. Well, this is like brand new. I've used only a handful of times because it's my second one. I actually repurchased it at Sephora about a week and a half ago. I had to. When I first got this, and I remember I got this in a Sephora favorites, and I got like a deluxe sample of it, and it was pretty decent. Actually, you can still buy it that way too, like a smaller than the big one. No, I want the big one now. But I remember when I got it, yeah, it was like in the Sephora favorites kit thing, and I'm like, okay, I don't even know what the hell this is. It's water. It's water. Well, be that as it may, I love this, especially with the summer heat, especially. And in fact, the box that this comes in actually says to store it in your refrigerator for an extra like cooling sensation, almost like when you put aloe vera in the fridge, right? When you have that sunburn that's from hell. And if you put the aloe in the fridge, it just feels so much better putting it on. Now, I have not technically done that, but I saw that the package actually said to do that. But in my mind, I'm like, I want one by my makeup and I want one in the fridge, so I'll just go get another one. I don't know what it is, guys. I've been using this completely as my primer. Sometimes I'll put a second primer, like a cream-based primer over top, but not even every time. Not today, I didn't. And I just think this stuff, it just feels so good, and it just feels so good when you apply your makeup over it. And throughout the day, if you just need that little like pick-me-up. Yeah, I did my makeup like an hour ago, but I'm ready for a pick-me-up. It's fine. Oh, and I have my fan going, so it just, it's good. It's so good. I don't know, guys. I wish, I don't want to try to sell you on water, but let me tell you something. It's good water. But it's the Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm sure if you've used this, you love it. You probably can't explain it either, but you love it. So the next one, though, that is very, very similar is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's like the De-Slick one. This is the All-Nighter one. Long-lasting, oil-free, paraben-free, temperature-controlled technology. This has been around forever. I am not the biggest fan, typically, of setting sprays. I know, it's kind of weird. I just don't, I forget about them. I don't feel like I really, really need them. However, in the heat, when it is insane, like today's supposed to be like 109, it helps a lot. So I have completely been using this last month for sure. Will continue to through the summer, and this is a really good, the all-nighter one is really good for extra oily skin. Now what I do too, just to give it a little bit extra of a hold, is I will put my foundation on, spray this, no, I'm sorry, foundation, top that with powder if I am going to do that, spray this, finish my face, and spray it again. So I do like a 2 coats on this. Yeah, this stuff is good though. It's been around so long, but it's still definitely like a fan favorite, and rightfully so. It works well. It does. Just helps you hold it all together on those days where it just wants to melt away. It stays. So you may have noticed I'm actually wearing it today too, but I'm not wearing a wing with it, a wing liner look. But most of the time that I have done my makeup this last month, and I'm sure you've noticed, I've had kind of this more drastic wing than I typically would. Randomly for me, because I've been using, of course, the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner. I like the gel liners. That's been kind of my thing. Again, with the heat, not the Kat Von D one. That one would be fine still. But the gel liners, I've been having a little bit of problems. I think, again, just because it's so hot, because my eyelids are a little hooded too, where like later in the day, I noticed that where my eyeliner is, it's up in my crease kind of, because it's transferring, which I never have that problem, but I have been with the gels. So I pulled out my NYX liquid black liner. This shit is like $6, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how I feel about liquid liner. I don't work with it often. You know, it's just a basic liquid liner. I've been using it like all month, and I love it, and I'm actually finding it very simple to work with, and that's how I've been creating those wings. And I'm like, okay, it's so simple, and this is so cheap. It has not budged on me at all. I think it dries very matte. I wish it would be maybe a little more matte to my taste, like kind of like the gels do, but I still would consider this a matte liner for sure, and I really, really like it. I also have this in a dark brown one as well, and I like that one too, but traditionally black liner is good stuff. So I highly, highly recommend the NYX Black Liquid Liner. Who knew? Okay, last item on beauty. So I always try to do like at least a palette of the month, whether it's an eyeshadow one, a brow one, a face one, whatever it is. So this month I picked my Too Faced Little Black Book of Bronzers. And the reason being, again, since we've shifted into summer, it changes. I feel like it changes your whole routine. And the thing is too, is you don't really want heavy makeup, right? You don't want that like caked on face, because it just, right? It's too hot. So what I like about this is I can kind of just take a little dab here, give myself a little bit of bronzing, and call it good. I'm not even really doing like a true contour, and I can kind of just pick whatever color I want to go with for depending on the rest of my look. I've been really into the Sun Bunny one especially, which is more of a shimmer to it, not even crazy, but a little bit, and because I'm not doing that true contour, I like that. And with the sun and the highlight with that Sun Bunny color, hello, it's good. Yeah, and these are still available out there, guys. These are just harder to find now because this was like their special edition ones from like last year, but I'll link it below. It is still available. I've seen it. But I really, really like these. I've been loving this because it's just so quick and easy for me. All the options are there. Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, so moving on to like body products. Is that a thing? Body? I think I included this in my last or the one before, but I have to, and I'm not trying to be like that pusher of like, you have to go buy this. Guys, you have to go buy this because if you have never used Dr. Bronner's soap, you are missing out. And I truly mean that, especially the peppermint one. This is like the traditional, I think, original one too. Use this as your body wash. This is our like second one, and this will last you a long time because it dabble do ya. And it looks just like this. It's the weirdest packaging, right? Because it's supposed to be one of those, it's fair trade, and it has like 200 uses you can do. You can shave with it, all-purpose cleaner, wash your fruits and veggies, wash your dog, mop your floor, laundry, wash your body. And I have been using this for my body because, and it's kind of a funny story how I realized this, is I put this in my bath, and I put, I think, too much, or this was a couple months ago, and it felt so good and it was so tingly. I'm like, yes. But when I got out, it was freezing because it was kind of like the icy hot sensation, and I'm like, oh my god. It was kind of comical because I did not see it coming. Well, now again, because it is so hot out, and I just put this on like a loofah now because I'm not taking baths, too hot. And when I get out, it feels so cool, and that just feels so good right now. Guys, if you live in a really hot area right now, just like I do, you will not regret this, I promise. It is amazing. And it leaves you really, really clean too. And my husband even really likes it, and he's super picky on soap. That man likes Dial Orange Bar soap. But he actually really, really likes this now. So try this out, guys. It's amazing. Okay, so home item. I have shown this in a vlog when I got it, as well as my recent clean with me in a master bedroom, because I have a white one in there, but the one I'm going to show you is a black one. So right here on this banister behind the Jaclyn Hill palette, which by the way, that was supposed to be a favorite. You get it. I'll link below the review if you have not seen it, but this is totally a favorite for sure. Beautiful, right? Just beautiful. I will link below the review that I did do on this specifically. Ah! Gorgeous. But I feel like I've talked about it so much, right? So this right here is a little mister, and it changes colors. I don't know if you're getting to see that or not. My all-time favorite is the eucalyptus essential oils to put in it. So good, so good. And again, this is like the summer favorites because of the heat. It really is. And I know that seems so like, what does that have to do with the temp? I don't know. It just, when I come inside from being out, whatever it was that I was doing, and I'm hot and I'm miserable because I hate the heat, I turn this on. And again, just because that eucalyptus or a peppermint one, it just feels right. It just feels right. Guys, I don't do well with the heat. I just don't. Yeah. So love this thing. Highly recommend you try a diffuser. If you have never used one before, you'll love it. So moving on to like food / home products, still sort of food, is I have to include my Mr. Coffee. It's amazing. And it's my French press. I've been using this every single morning. Even though it's hot, I still usually have this hot because of course it makes it and it's warm. I have already put this over ice a couple times though, but guys, I love this. I rinsed it out so it's a little wet still, but this thing still smells like coffee. Yes. I love this. And here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you that this is so much easier to use than a regular coffee maker and blah, 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 because that would be bullshit. Because it's not. It actually does take more time, and it's kind of like, really, all that for 1 cup of coffee? Yeah, because it's fun. It is what it is. But here's the thing. Here's what I have found to be really a benefit for me. This makes me about 2 good size cups. Now, granted, my mugs are big. 2 big cups of coffee when I make this. I usually only get through 1, to be honest. I feel like, though, this is a great way to cut back on coffee. If it's something that you drink too much of now, or just caffeine in general, get a French press, because it only makes so much anyway. Yes, you could go and totally make another thing of it and do it all again. You totally could. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you drink what you want, or you get as much as you want, no matter what. But you're less apt to do it. I really feel that way. Like, you're not as likely to do that. So I think that this is and it's worked for me. It's totally worked for me, because I've used like a coffee auto drip type, and I have drank the whole pot, because I'd always make the whole pot and it would stay on the auto turned on heat thing, and I like till noon, really. And I didn't really need it, but it was there, and it was hot, and it was good, and it was what it was. Now I drink like a cup, 2 cups, possibly. Sometimes I don't even get through all of it. That's it. That is it. And I'm totally fine with that. And of course, it tastes really good. It really does. I also have the grinder, and I also have the water heater up thing. Oh, it was in a vlog. You guys saw my excitement. It hasn't changed. Every morning I'm like, oh, look at you. So yeah, totally a favorite. Love. Again, do you guys see what I mean though? Of like why if someone walked in, they'd be like, what is this? So, okay, last two items. One healthy, one absolutely not healthy. So, popcorn. And you're like, Kim, why are you showing me popcorn? Because it's popcorn. Guys, I'm showing you this because I don't know, I used to be the type that always bought the like microwavable pack kinds. I just thought that's how popcorn came, and that's what I bought. No, we have been doing where you make your own. It is so good and so much better for you because at the end of the day, the ingredients in here is popcorn, not other crap that we can't even pronounce in it, which will lead me to my next product, but you know, we're not there yet. But amazing. We have been having this practically every night, and my husband makes it because he does it real good, and we just use a little bit of coconut oil in the pan. Like, I think like a 1/4 cup of this, and it makes like a whole pot. It's insane. Maybe a 1/2 cup. I don't know. He makes it. And you gotta do it on your pan, shake it. Again, it's kind of like the French press. Does it take longer? Hell yeah, it takes longer, but it tastes so much better and better for you. And then at the very end, you put a little bit, like get a grinder type and get garlic salt on top. Done. Done and done. Best thing ever. And seriously, we have that at least 5 times a week. At least, yeah. We did change it up one time and made it the same way and put, we had a Trader Joe's grinder as well. Do you like how I do that? And it was the sugar and cinnamon grinder. Put that on there too, without the garlic salt. Yep, that was delish too. But then I felt kind of guilty, like this is a bad snack, but I really don't think it really was. So good. So I had to include this because if you are not someone who has tried doing popcorn on your own, get rid of the packs and try this. So good. And I don't even care what kind you get. You can get regular popcorn, you can get the white popcorn, it doesn't matter. Just do it yourself and do it with like some coconut oil, which gives it a little bit of flavor in itself too. Good stuff. Okay, final item because, listen, just listen. I'm not someone who loves the flavored Oreos. I think but now having said that, I like the original, or I only like the double stuffed ones. Get out of here with that original crap. I don't like it. No. So this was kind of one of those I have seen for a while, but I was like, I don't know. I don't really care. Just get me the real ones. Well, we bit the bullet and we got these because we were having a weak moment. By the way, these are vegan. That's why I'm showing you them too, because hello, these are vegan. Yes, these will be in the vegan empties shortly because they're almost gone. And I have had them for like a day. Like what? Come on. They are terrible for you. And these, they really are. Oh, but I'm doing it. Oh. You know what they taste like too? Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That's what they taste like. No joke here. I mean, there's really not much better than that. No, but guys, when I complain about my ass not fitting into my pants because they're not right now, that's what it is. 2 of these is a 2. Come on, 2 is 150 calories, 13 grams of sugar, 7 grams of fat, 21 carbs. First ingredient, sugar. It's fantastic. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this favorites this month. I know it's random, but I love doing these for you guys, and I like including the most random things as well, other than just beauty. Thank you guys so much for watching as always. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys very soon. Mwah! You dirty bitch. They're so good. Yep. Don't even care.